Hello, this is January 29, 2026, and let's play Pips. Let's start with the easy. Okay, so we have immediately I can see we have a bigger than 5 here, and the only domino that can go here is the 6. So let's fit it there. Then we have to make 8 with 2 pieces here. And the only way to do that is with the 5 and the 3 because we only have 1 4. And since this block here only sums up to 2, uh, there's only one way to do that. It's with 2 1s and a 0. So let's place the 0 here and the 3 here and a couple ones. And then bigger than 3 is the 4. Okay. That was the easy. So let's go to medium. Hmm, interesting. Okay, we start with we need a 8 in a single piece, and what we have here, just this one, 2 and 6. It's the only 8 that we have. So immediately I'll put that domino there. Then 8. Well, since we don't have any 8s anymore, we cannot have one piece here and one piece here. We need to put the dominoes like this. One piece goes here and then the other here, here, and here. So what do we have for the equal block? We do have a couple zeros, a couple fours, ones, 6. Okay, 0, 1, 4, and 6 could go here. But for the 8 here, well, since it's a 3, a block of 3, cannot we cannot use any of these 2 dominoes because they sum more than 8, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. But still we have 4 dominoes left. Um, so if we let's say if we put 5 here, we need a 3, and we don't have any 3. Well, we do have this 3 here. Then then we would put 6 here. We would need a 2, then 2 and 0, 0 and 4, 4 and 1. No, I mean 4 and 1 will be used. So 4 and 5, but then we don't have any 3s anymore. So that breaks. What if we put 4 and 0 here? Then we need another 4. 4 and 1 doesn't work here because then we cannot go to 8. So it would have to be 4 and 5. Sorry, 4 and 5, and then 3 and 6. 6 and 1 doesn't work. If I try 0 and 2, so then we need to put a 6 here, and if so, it would be 6 and 3, and again 5 and 4. 4, we have 4 and 0, 4 and 1. None of them can go here. Hmm. So I'm thinking probably this in this equal. So we have the options that we have is are 0, 1, 4, and 6. Um, both of them, both of the pieces here, their opposite part needs to sum 8 with some other value, right? So 0 0 is a possible value here because we have 0 and 2 is 0 and 4. Both of them you can use other pieces to sum 8 to get to 8. With 1 also works. 4 doesn't work because we have 4 and 5, but the the other part would be 4 and 0 or 4 and 1. That doesn't work. 6 also doesn't work because we only have 6 and 3 and 6 and 1. So it needs to be 0 or 1 here. Let's try with the 0, and this is just an attempt. Then here we can use the 4 and 1 if we have a 7, and we do, but then the other 6 needs to be hit there, and then it works perfectly. Well, took me a long time, but it worked. So let's go to the hard mode now. Okay, let me zoom out. Okay, I think we have everything in the screen now. Oh, it spells ant. Nice. So, okay, what we have here? We have two fives. Two fives are compromised here. But we do have, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fives. So it's not a problem. We do have one compromised and three threes. Three. Ooh, that's difficult. Three threes. How many threes do we have? 1, 2, 3. So all of them should fit in these places. That's something to keep an eye on. We have we have 4 blocks with with the pieces should have equal value. Um, hmm. And so it means that the 3, since we don't have repeated tiles, the one of the 3's will go with this block. The other will point down here, well, obviously. But then this needs to point up. I mean, it doesn't help a lot now, but it's something to keep an eye. And here we needed 10, which could be 5 and 5 or 4 and 6. Let me see. We do have 1 and 4. That's the only. We don't have 1 and 5 nor 1 and 6, so it needs to be 1 and 4 there. Sorry. And then 6 with something that will form this block of equal value for equal values. So we have 6 with the 5 and 6 with the 2. Looks like both of them work here because we have a pair of 5s. We also have a pair of 2s with 2 other tiles with the 2, several tiles with the 5. But this this should also pair with another block of 4 tiles with or 4 dominoes with equal value. So let's say if we go with the 2, then the two and one, which would work here. Um, yeah, we have still four ones, so that would work here. And if we go with two and three wouldn't work because we don't have a three and three. Um, but then, okay, let's go back. If we go with a five here, so six and five, then we have to put five and five, and then we have five with three, and three we already know doesn't work here. Or five and four does work. Or five and zero, which also works. Hmm. Except that, uh, well, we have, I said, I said we have six fives, right? So yeah, if we use four fives here, we still have two fives to spare. Hmm. So maybe I should start somewhere else. What can I get with the threes in the A? We have I have three and four, three and two, three and five. So let's say, hmm, so if I use my two here, I will also need to use the ones, right? It will be choose and ones or fives and fours or fives and zeros. And and with the three, I have three and five, three and four, three and two. So these two blocks need to be either five and four or two and four or two and five, which will help me building the other blocks. But I mean, it could be any one of them, right? What am I missing? What am I missing here? Um, well, I'll do this. I'll start filling the. I'll start filling with my fillings, and then we swap the tiles as needed because it will be needed at some point. So I'll go. My instinct says it's not a five here, so I'll go with the six and two. Then we have two and two, and also two and one. It needs to be pointing down, and then one and one, one and zero. And then here we need, well, then we don't have any twos anymore, so I'll put this here. But we need three, we have three and four, and three and five. Then a couple fives there. Oh, a five and a five with four, and four and a four. We still have, oh, okay, so this is where it breaks. Still have a couple fives, but and we have enough zeros to fill this top part of the T, but we don't have anything to fill this part. We don't have another six here. So yeah, So since I used five, four fives here, I could just as easily switch this, switch the fours and fives here. Let me put this here. Um, put this here and here. So we have the fours up here and the fives here. And now the six was by itself, but the four has company. So I can put like a five and four, four and zero, five and zero, and the other two zeros here. Worked out well. Okay. Yep, that's it for the pips. Thanks for watching.